Welcome to Ken Reviews. I'm Ken, Mr. I'm gonna watch it so you don't have to. And this is the review for what is this a review for? Don't talk to me like that. You shouldn't talk to me like that. What do you mean why? Because and this is a review for Invincible.
Come on!
Knock it off, Todd!
I think Amber's been pretty clear about how she feels. I'm nothing like my dad. I want to be just like you.
I've fought to keep this planet safe. Your power's gotta be due any day now, son.
Morning! I'm scared, Dad. What if I can't do this?
Follow me. Slow down. Land. I said land. Stop! Get up.
I'm actually getting used to this a little.
That's not good.
You need to be better. After everything he's done, how can I live up to all that?
You need to decide what kind of hero you want to be.
Based on a graphic novel, Mark Grayson is your seemingly normal teenager, except for the fact that his father is Nolan, who is the most powerful superhero in this world, and that shortly after his 17th birthday, Mark begins to develop his own powers. He learns how to wield them so he can assist his father in keeping this world safe. We are 2 seasons in, and Amazon Prime have found a prize jewel in this animation.
What do you mean by that?
Which they need to hold on forever. You can't discuss the cast on the show. It is ridiculous.
What?
We would be here for hours on hours. It is star-studded and littered. Some in for cameos, some in just running through many episodes. It's just, we're spoiled here, we're spoiled. Steven Yeun plays Mark, aka Invincible, and it's a stellar performance. He captures the range of this dynamic character from being a stress-free teen who's just trying to be a teenager to a busy, super stressed superhero. Steven, hear me out. I don't care how old you are, do the live action. J.K. Simmons, the legend, plays Nolan, aka Omni-Man. And if we're talking about crud, if we're talking about grease, if you want to know what boss status is, JK just owns it. This is an animation, yet his presence on screen with his voice acting, amazing. Let me be clear, there's no one here that lets the voice performances down. Everyone is at a top-notch level. From Zazie Beetz, Seth Rogen, Gillian Jacobs, Sandra Oh, Zachary Quinto, Jason Mantzoukas, Clancy Brown, Mark Hamill. The list goes on. The animation itself, it's good. I will say though, it jumps from great to meaty a lot of the time. And I would like to see more consistency on the great side. But it's still a good level. To be honest, the budget could have probably gone to all these voice actors. And I respect it. It's a good trade-off. They don't shy away from gore and blood in the show. And it's their attention to detail. Things like the title screen getting bloodier and bloodier due to the amount of deaths that's ongoing in this world. It's just, wow. We love it. I haven't read the comic, but from what I hear from the community, this animation's true to the source material. We are talking about a comic that debuted in 2003. As to why it took 20 years to adapt this into a cartoon, you lot need to stop playing with me. The grit is at max level, but what it also does is it turns the emotion to max level as well. There is a lot of heart and down-to-earth concepts here, regardless of the whole superhero nature of the show. The story arc between mother, father, son is excellent. We're talking deep, real family drama, but with folks that can just snap your neck quickly, to say sharp. The analogy of 2 powerful men in a house with a woman who have to be wary and careful how they physically navigate around her in order not to splatter her against the wall. Bobby, Robert, I see you. I get you. I see you. I get you. There's so many characters here. And before you start pointing fingers, shouting copycat, this and that, do your research. Some of these guys were created before your favorites. The show kind of starts slow, but by the end of episode 1, season 1, you're going to be like, it's action driven with a lot of comedy, all the way to the point where the fourth wall sometimes is even broken. And the jokes sometimes are so subtle, you might miss them. Each episode just gets better and better, and that's due to epic writing. You have to give it up to the writers. There's so many characters involved here, and when necessary, they get their screen time, they get their character development, their story is told, they get their time to shine. It's well balanced. Season 1 ended on biggest cliffhanger, and season 2 ends more on a grounded emotional level, leaving you asking more and more deeper questions. Is that person really dead? It's a must watch for everybody, not the kids. And I feel like the franchise needed to go animation before trying to jump to live action. This show confirms it's ready for the big screen, and more importantly, we are ready. I warn again, despite its aesthetic, this show is not for kids. However, it's a must watch and one of Amazon Prime's best TV shows. Just think of The Boys, but in cartoon form. Will Mark accept his Viltrumite heritage? Would you prefer a good or a bad Invincible? Would a joint universe with Marvel or DC work here? If you're enjoying these reviews, remember to like and comment. And remember, the secret as to how I do such excellent reviews, it's simple. It's because